welcome back to my channel. Without further ado, let's go right into the pattern drafting. The first thing I'm going to need is my fabric, and then my basic bodice block, and then basic skirts block. All of these will be linked down below in the description so that you can easily access it. So I went ahead and copy my basic bodice block, and then I'm going to be using these picture as reference. So the first thing I did by the side is to take 0.5 inches inside, like that. So in case you want to bring out your strap from your pattern, just do the 0.5 inches. After that, you can bring out your draft. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take my neck depth. When I'm done, I'm just going to take 0.5 inches inside like this and roll it straight down. I'm just going to be using that as an indication. So when I'm done, I'll go ahead and take my bust measurement, bust point. So from that bust point, I want to get my bust circumference, and to get bust circumference, you're going to get your bust point to your under bust. Mine is 3 inches, so I use 3 inches to make that circle. And when I'm done, I'm going to just go ahead and do some little bit of adjustment at the cup part. So I'm going to measure 5 inches inside like this, and then connect like that. So I went outside upward by like 0.5, 1 inches or 2 inches. It depends on where you want that strap to be starting. So from there, I'm just going to connect from my armhole, and then I'm going to connect from my neck depth. And from there, I'm going to use 0.5 inches. So I use 0.5 inches to bring out my strap. And then I'm going to connect like this to the armhole side. And then I'll just make some adjustments at the front there. Put in my notches, and that's all. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So please, at this point, subscribe, like, and drop a nice comment. If you want me to do the modification to get the picture I put at the beginning of this video, please do not hesitate to tell me. I'm going to do right. So I'll do that. So when I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead, cut all of this out, and then move to my back piece. So don't forget to put in your notches. So I took my back piece and then measured my neck depth, and I also went ahead to roll it straight to the back. And then I'll do some snatching at that side just to make it firm. It is not necessary. So this pattern has no sewing allowance, so when you're done with your pattern, you can add 0.5 inches joining allowance to all of your pattern piece. So this happens to be my back pattern. I took my basic skirt pattern, let's go for my down parts, and then I went ahead to measure interfacing of 2.5 inches. I'm going to be using it for the placket at the front. Tutorial, I use 2 yards of fabric, like 2 meters of fabric. I'm just going to on the lower part of my cup, I'm just going to 6 open it up bigger size. You can twice just to spread my dart. Okay, so because I have a little bit of ruching at the down part there, so I want it to be even. So this side we need to be very careful so that we will not be adding to the top part of our cup. So the only place we need to add is just the down part. So when we're done, we're just going to use it like that. So I actually didn't add much to my cup after I'm done. I just add a little bit of like 0.5 inches to the top part there, so that the pointed edge could still be there. And then don't forget to put back your notches. So that's the end of my cup. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. So at this point, I went ahead to cut all my fabric, and I'm going to be putting interfacing on both sides of my fabric for the upper part. So this is how it should look. So I'm going to pin it like this and then start sewing. So I went ahead to iron the placket area, the 2.5. So I went ahead to fold it inside like a bias binding. So that was what I did, and that is my down part. So I'm going to start by pinning this side together and then going to sew it. So I'm going to run stitches through my cup like that because I want to gather that side. So I've run stitches through it, so I'm just going to gather it, making sure that most of the ruching is at the under bust area. Okay, so after I'm done doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and pin it this way, pin the other this way, making sure that my notches align, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew it. So I'm done sewing. I'm just going to press it nicely towards the down part, and then run or stitch through it, just to make sure that it sits perfectly. Okay, so this is it. I'm done. I'm going to take my down part, and then I'm going to fold in my dart in two areas. So if your dart is not that much, just add to the side. You can add 0.5 to the side. So, and then I will run stitches on it. Okay, so and then press it. So when I'm done, I'll set it aside to finish up my upper part. So I'm going to go ahead and join the back together. And the strap, I'm going to go ahead and pin it together like this, pinning it on the wrong side, like making sure the part I sew is on the wrong side, so that at least I'll be able to add a little bit of it. So, and then I'm going to pin it like this. I'm pinning it inside the lining and the fabric. So don't get confused, because I'm using fabric for both lining and then the main fabric. So I'm just going to pin it like this, and then I'm going to sew it. So I'm done sewing. I will notch it and turn it inside out, give it a nice press, and I'm going to join it on the down part. So at this point, this is how it looks. So I'm going to do the down part now. I went ahead and joined my front part to my back part. So my back part has no seam zipper allowance, so, and then there's no seam allowance, so that makes it 1. So I'm going to go ahead and join it together like this, and when I'm done, I will run zigzag stitches on it. And then I went ahead and also do this 2.5, fold it over just like a, okay, I've forgotten the word, so I just went ahead and do it like that. And then I'm going to go ahead, lay it flat like this, iron it, and then sew it. Please guys, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, this is the 2.5 inches I went ahead and ironed. So at the top part there, I don't want any interfacing to be there, so that I'll be able to fold it nicely and then sew it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over like this. Okay, making sure it's firmly tucked inside, and then I'm going to run stitches on it, leaving the down part like this, because I don't want it to be bulky when I'm going to turn it like that. Okay, so I'm just going to run stitches on it like that, both the two sides, and then one side I'm going to run stitch like 0.1 centimeter at the front of it. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to fold in my down part like this, and then hem all the down parts before tucking it inside my placket area and sewing it. So I actually went ahead and do my pocket side off camera. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so just cut a pocket and then fix it at the wrong side, so, and just use your seam ripper to open it on the right side. So I'm going to be using this snap. I got it from Amazon, and then I got the other one from AliExpress. I'm going to give you the link in the description box. So I'll go ahead and finish off my strap inside like this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and finish it off like that. And then time for snapping. Okay guys, so I choose this sunset yellow, mustard yellow, I don't know. Okay, so I choose this, so I'm going to be using this to finish up my dress. So just tuck it inside like that, and then boom, it's done. Okay, so I didn't get the first time right. I had to restart. It's so painful, so I went ahead and do it again. At this point I got it right. So I feel that because it's a little bit bulky at that side, so I went ahead to use another puncher to punch it, and I got it right. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish it up like that, and then I'm going to go ahead, give it a nice press, and I'll come back and show you when I wear it. Please like, share, subscribe once again. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching.